Hello and welcome to HRL Season 8, round number 12. This is the finale of the oval season here at Barvo Speedway. No qualifying for this race. It was the third race of the night and everybody agreed. They were like, alright, we all have to go soon. Like, let's just get it underway. So we didn't do qualifying. We just did a random starting order and went with it. Yeah, that's basically how it went. So here is the starting order that we ended up with. Shift and Vulcan on the front row, then Luke Elite the next row, then Soul Reaper and Fireball, and then Slaunch and Sector. We are going to start this race on Sector's perspective. Barvo Speedway, an HRL Classic ending off another season. Green flag. First time we've had Barvo as a season closer, though, so that's something different. Usually early in the season or somewhere in the middle. Oh, that's not going to end well. Yeah, that might be. Oh my goodness, that might be an early caution. And I will warn you. I will forewarn you. A lot of cautions this race. Excuse me. I'm going to fast forward because I think that might have been one of them. And you're going to see me skipping through a lot of the cautions because as much as I love to document the pits and stuff like that, there is a lot of cautions this race. So, just saving some time. But not much at jeopardy here for Fireball, so we'll follow him throughout the race, but not much at jeopardy here for Fireball. Fireball is going, like I said, his contenders did not, literally none of his potential contenders showed up for this final triple header, and all of them could have had a chance if they did, but none of them did. So Fireball is essentially racing for fun at this point. He's racing to just get those points and to put the championship away. And he is going to become a HRL regular season champion for the first time. He has won a grand finals in the past in pretty spectacular fashion. Very well earned championship, but like I said, never before a regular season champion. Had a good chance the same season that he won the grand finals, but missed a few races, wasn't really able to go for it. If he was able to get those full points, I think he would have had a better shot. Would he have won it? I don't know, but I think he would have at least had a better shot. And then yeah, just many seasons where he hasn't been able to get the attendance together. But for this season, he was able to get the attendance together. I think he only missed, I think he missed like 2 races this season out of the 12. And compared to other drivers, that's actually pretty good. So he's able to get the attendance under his belt this season, and it's working out for him. He had a really solid, though, a really solid season. I think that's the big thing. Not just the attendance, but the consistency. This is easily the most consistent that Fireball has been in any HRL season ever. And I think that is why that's why he's having so much success this season. So yeah, just a really solid season ran out of him, and he's looking to close it out here. You know, he's looking to get a decent finish, but it doesn't really matter where he finishes. He's going to take that championship home. So I'm basically just saying right away, congrats to Fireball on taking the championship for this season. Like I said, very well ran, very consistent season. That's the one thing that we haven't really seen out of Fireball. He's hot or he's cold. This season, he was able to get the consistency down and just be good throughout the whole season instead of being good sometimes, bad sometimes. He's able to be good throughout the whole season. Only had 1 bad finish, and that was a 6th place. So, and 2 wins. Could have been 3 wins if he got the pit strategy down a little bit earlier. So, yeah, very solid season. Here we are, watching some good battling at Barvo. Oh, Luke goes down on the lead on the cushion. Gets into these drivers, it's probably going to be a caution. Another caution. Like I said, I'm just going to sprint it. All right, we're rolling. I don't know why we went an extra lap. That was a caution, right? No, I mean, it might have been. Yeah, I guess it might have been close. I don't think it was that close. I feel like that came before the finish, but whatever. But yeah, again, one more time, congrats to Fireball. He becomes the, let's recap the HRL regular season winners in Halo 5. So season 1 and 3 was Luke, season 4 was Slaunch, season 5 was Detail. Yes. I was making sure that was I was getting Detail and Real Deal's wins confused. Season 5 was Detail, season 6 was Real Deal, and season 7 was Detail again. So, and now season 8 will be Fireball. Then when it comes to the grand finals, season 1 was Armada, season 3 was Luke, season 4 was Fireball's grand finals win, season 5 was, I believe, Slaunch's grand finals win, and then, wait a Is that correct? I'll have to double check the Grand Finals wins, actually. I think so. I think Season 5 was Solange's, but then who won Season 6? Detail? Yes, yes, I believe so. Detail won Season 6 Grand Finals, and then Luke won Season 7 Grand Finals. That's what it is. Okay, I got it down. The order I just gave was correct. 100%. Ooh, Shift with a fat run in the back there. We also got a 3 wide for the lead. Ooh, big contact. Gotta get used to that in Barvo. That's what we've seen throughout all these races. Always some big contact in the middle of the corners in Barvo. It's just the way these corners are designed on this track. It just feels like you sling into them. It's hard to describe, but if you race the track, you know exactly what I mean. It just feels like you sling into those corners, and it comes up very fast sometimes. And sometimes it's very hard to avoid crashes in those corners. It's not necessarily that people just drive this track dirty. It's just genuinely a hard track to race clean. It's not the widest track either. I mean, if you look at it, yeah, it's not the widest track. There's definitely many wider tracks. I would even argue Hollywood, I think, might be wider than this track. Reeseville may even be comparable, maybe even a little bit wider too. So this isn't the widest track either. It's very tight. The corners are very fast. The track in general is very quick. And it's just hard to avoid crashes here. Every Barvo race, as good as this track is, tends to have quite a few cautions. It's just hard to avoid. Just a staple of this track. Oh, I forgot to mention the laps in the beginning. My bad. It's a 110 lap race. 30 laps is the interval. So my bad on forgetting that. I've pretty much been watching the sector the whole race. But here we go, cruising to the green flag yet again. Oh, look at Elite. Is Elite going to get there in time? Is he going to get there in time? Oh, he's going to have a fat run. Oh my god. Oh, that's a little cheesy. So Luke and Vulcan battling for the lead early. We got Solange and Elite for third and fourth. Sector settling into a solid 5th place, but with Soul Reaper challenging it. Shift as well. Fireball. Fireball's got to work his way back up to the front here. Fireball. Ooh, that might be another caution right there. I was going to mention Fireball also. Again, it doesn't matter, but like if one of his contenders showed up, this actually could have been a big race for them, because historically, Fireball hasn't been that good at Barvo. Well, he's been good at Barvo, but he hasn't had good finishes, is what I should say instead. So historically, Fireball tends to race well in the beginning or in the middle of the race at Barvo, but can never get it going for the end of the race. So that's a big kind of target on his back for this track here. Is like, can he make it happen all the way to the end instead of just the middle or the beginning or whatever? Can he actually get that finish across the line? And again, it doesn't really matter, but it's just one of those things that I'm looking at. Because, again, historically, Fireball has not been the best at this track. In terms of finishes, at least. What's up, DJ? I'm getting tired here, man. This is a lot of, like, recording the races, bro. It takes a lot of energy. I can't wait to do the 4 races at the beginning of the season tomorrow. Oh my god. Alright. There we go. And these drivers going again. I think I'm going to have a peanut butter jelly sandwich after this, man. I deserve a reward. This yet takes effort. We're on lap 27 here, I believe. Green flag. Already some big dives, 4 wide. Oh, they keep it clean. That's a solid 4 wide right there. Oh, and Fireball, I think that is who that was, just cleans out Elite, and Luke got involved, Soul Reaper as well. So that's like 4 drivers right there. That's definitely going to be a caution. That was a big clean out. I didn't even see that one coming. And we're skippity-dippity, skippity-dippity. Alright, going back to the green here. Sorry if you care about the pits. It's just like, there's so many cautions this race. I don't think it's worth. And here we go, green flag. 3 wide for the lead already. 3 wide in the back as well. Whoa, into the grass. Double 2 wides now. Ooh, Vulcan, nice save. That could have been bad. Gets split around the outside and inside though. This could be a 3 wide there now. Oh, we could have a battle for the lead. Luke to the inside. Fireball as well. Sliding up. Sludge tries to go for some sort of crossover, which still leaves Fireball in an advantageous position on him. Just kind of caught in a bad spot. Oh! And that was like another big slam right there. Fireball into Luke. So that's going to give Fireball the lead now. But does Solange go for a slam of his own? Not going to! Oh my goodness. Wow, that was a big run. That might have even been for like a caution or something. That was a... No, I think Fireball just lost it. I'm not sure what that was about, but... Oh, I think he gave up the position for the slam. I think that's what he did. That's going to put Luke up to the lead now. Solange in second, and Vulcan in third. Fireball now back to fourth. But again, it's early in the race. Plenty of time left. Plenty of time left. This is Barvo, too. There'll be more cautions, for sure. There'll be more cautions. No doubt in my mind. It's Barvo, man. You know, the longest green flag run we had at Barvo previously was like, I think in the second moto of one of the runnings of Barvo. I think it might have been season 4, second moto. We had like a good solid, like a crash at the front there that I missed. Potentially a caution as well. But we had like a solid like 5-minute green flag run. And that was like the longest green flag run that we could manage at Barvo. It's hard, man. It's hard to keep it green on this track. And skippity dippity. Scoopity poopity. Skippity dippity again. Alright, going green yet again here at Barvo, and green flag. So off to the early lead, it's going to be Luke with that cushion run. Solange settling into second, Vulcan in third. Oh, that might be a caution at the back already. I'm going to start skipping because it is. But yeah, Vulcan's been having a pretty good night so far, floating around the front. Looking to see him get tie together a good finish. And green flag yet again. Fireball with a good restart, going for the move already. 3 wide for second. They could stretch it for the lead battle too. This is going to be close. Luke's going to dive to try to prevent that. 4 wide for second. And now it settles out. Now it's like double 2 wides. Fireball goes for the dive. Solange with the return. Crossover. And Luke's definitely going to open up a gap here while they're battling. But again, there'll be another caution, so does it really matter? Probably not. Fat cushion. I think there's already another caution, judging. Yeah, there definitely is. Alright. Now double wide for the restart. Luke and Fireball in the front row. Green flag. That's a pretty good restart. There goes the dive. Fireball with that run. Gonna make it happen. Gets the lead. 3 wide for third. Vulcan on the way inside. Oh, Fireball gets loose. There goes Luke to the inside. This is going to be a good battle. Crossover. But now what's Luke going to do? Is he going to stick the cushion? Or go for a crossover of his own? Fireball slides up. Kind of has to go for the crossover. Doesn't really have a nose on him, but could probably still make a move. Oh, that was close. Keeps it clean. Definitely an aggressive block pass right there. But I'm sure Fireball will try one of his own. Here it comes. This is going to be a tighter one, though. Just going to have to settle for side by side. Goes for it again. Slides in front. There goes Luke at the crossover. Now he's going to be the one sliding. There goes Fireball back and forth between the two. And there it is again. Oh, but Fireball tries to switch it up. This is a battle for... Oh! And that's how it goes across the line. Oh, insult to injury right there. Fireball gets hit by 2 more drivers after the caution's already called. That's great. That's classic HRL right there. I gotta love it. Gotta love it. A lot of pits there under that caution, and we're gonna be hitting about halfway through the race already. Just saving some time on skipping through those cautions, man. That's why it feels like it's going so fast. All right. And there we go. Come on, boys. There you go. Setting up for the restart here, and we are green with shift and slaunch in the front row. That was an odd restart. What the hell was that? Not really sure what was going on there. Whoa, big dive. 3 wide. Shift with a huge run. It's like he got a draft right there. That was insane. Oh, 3 wide for the lead. Shift trying to make his run there as well. Fireball's trying to stick his nose in. Potentially. No, not able to do it. Luca on the outside going to take the lead. Oh my god, that draft out of Soul and Shift. Going to try to contend Slaunch for second. Holy crap. Oh, there goes Fireball. What a run. He's just going to completely overtake Shift right there. Oh, Deech is broadcasting. All right, might have to check that out. Mid-race Doom. That's what I'm talking about. Best game of all time. For real, though, one of my favorite single-player games. That's going to be a caution there. I'm going to start skipping, because yeah, that's definitely a caution. Racing. Taking pits. All right, 60, lap 60. Not bad, not bad. Remember, 110-lap race. Let's stay on board with somebody again for a change. Let's go with Sector. And green flag. That was a pretty good restart, not gonna lie. That was actually a really good restart. And it's like a 4 wide there in the middle of the pack. Yep, definitely a 4 wide now. Nice. Ooh, that's getting tight. Already Slaunch going for a pit. Vulcan and Elite up there battling for the lead. Elite's been around, or sorry, Vulcan's. Oh, Soul Reaper spins out in front of Luke. That's going to collect him. Sector and Shift and Fireball are going to work their way around it. Good job to Shift and Fireball on that wreck avoidance right there. But it's going to be a caution anyways. Elite and Vulcan were battling for the lead. I was going to say it's about time Vulcan's battling for the lead because he's been like around there all night. It's the first time he's really been competing for it. Thanks for the host, Ethan. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I don't get it. I feel like I got a good amount of sleep, but I've been yawning a ton. I don't know. I don't know what it's coming from. Don't know what's causing it, but oh well. Jeez, this one's taking forever. I'm skipping. God. Alright, so now we're at 65 here. Can we just get underway, boys? There we go. And to the line, it's going to be green flag. A little bit of a separated restart right there. I think the inside definitely had the advantage on that one. Soul Reaper saves it. I was going to say he was going to spin out, but oh, Vulcan collected in the wall. Soul Reaper, that'll probably be an early caution right away. Who's going to get it at the line? Looks like it's going to be Elite. That battle for second, though. And let's just start skipping right away. Don't want to waste any time. All right. I hope everyone appreciates the skipping because it's probably saving a ton of time on this video, a ton. So here we go to the green flag restart. We got Elite and Fireball in the front row. Green flag again, I would say, well, it's pretty even for the middle 2 rows, but the front row, I think definitely the... Whoa, Elite slides up, but he's going to lose some ground there. Luke comes around the inside. Already challenging for the lead. Going to slide up, take the lead. Is anybody else going to... Fireball! Oh my god, he's trying to stick it! Oh, wow, there was just... He had a run. There just wasn't room to make it happen. I give him credit for... Oh my god, what is Fireball doing on the cushion? He's literally on the cusp of crashing every single time. Goes for the slam on Elite. No regards at all. He knows that Luke's just gaining time right now, so he needs to make fat gains and waste no time doing so. Elite spins out. Looks like it's not going to be a caution. But I think that's the mindset between Fireball here. He knows he's had a really good season. He wants to end it off on a win. He's not wasting any time here. He's trying to get to the front as soon as possible. Sector and Vulcan. Alright, so what's the best battle on track right now? It's kind of separated out. What is the best battle on track? Let's get to that little pack right there. Here we got Sector, Soul Reaper, and Shift. We still got quite a few more laps to go before we get to pit intervals, so I'm not going to worry about that for a little bit. But when we do get to it, it will be the final pit intervals for this race. So just forewarning everybody of that. Again, it will be the final pit interval for this race. Shift. Not able to make anything happen. Oh, Slaunch with issues on the cushion back up there. My bad. Not back there. Up there. It's gonna slow him down a little bit. Not gonna. Oh, Fireball spins it though, and that's gonna allow Slaunch to get back into that picture. So I'm gonna compete for the spot now. So that was a big mistake out of Fireball. So at this point, Luke's got a huge lead. But the chances, even though we're getting a green flag run right here, the chances of the rest of this race going green, yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't believe that for a second. We're getting close to pin intervals, though, so I'm going to keep my eyes on that. Nice battle right here. Let's keep our eyes on this one. Oh, slide move there. Fireball. That's going to allow Vulcan. What's Vulcan going to do? Stay back in 4th place. 2 dive bombs from Slaunch and Vulcan. Fireball with an amazing run right there. Yeah, they weren't touching that. Now Sector's up in this discussion. And my bad. Let's get a full view here of the... Let's get that overhead view. It might work better on this track than it did on Hollywood. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Except that some of them are invisible. What if I did it like that? There we go, baby. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's decent. So let's go with this overhead view for a little bit. Just gonna... God dang it. Just gonna... That's happening so much recently. Just gonna keep our eyes on the pits. Looks like Soul Reaper is gonna take a pit. I actually like this view. I think this view would work really well on like a short track, like a really short track, like a Grizzly. So many of our short tracks are like indoors though. But an outdoor short track, I feel like this camera angle would work really well. It's okay on Barvo though. It's not bad for a situation like this where we're monitoring the pits. It's not too bad. Also, a unique thing about Barvo's pits, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the race, Barvo's pits actually are a bit unique in the sense that they are very small. They're thin, rather. It's hard to fit into those pits. So that's every other pit stall for the rest of the season actually was like the same block. Barvo's pits are a completely unique block. So that's something that all these drivers had to get used to for this Barvo race in particular. Getting used to those pit stalls. Alright. I haven't seen as many people pit as I expected, though. There's got to be some more pits coming up here soon. Maybe I was just jabbering on and I missed it or something. I feel like some more pits would have happened by now. Luke's actually getting close to putting some of these people a lap down. But again, there'll be another caution. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, there it is. 2 more drivers going to the pits. I think that's Vulcan and Elite. I can tell from up here that's got to be Vulcan and Elite. 100%. Fireball holding on to that second place. Look at the lead that Luke has, though. He just exited turn 2 as Fireball entered turn 3. So that's a big lead right there. But again, there will be a caution. But that's the way Barvo's always been, though. Like, if you can get out to the front, 2 more drivers opting for the pit there, by the way. I think it's Shift inside there. If you can get out to the front on this track early in a green flag run, you know what I mean? Like, get out in front right away at the start. Luke's going in for his pit as well. And get out in front at the beginning of the restart, and then just have it be like a 5-minute or so green flag run. You're gonna have such an advantage on this track. Seriously, like if you can get in a situation like that, you can get such a lead. But to be fair, Luke just came out of the pit, so that's another factor contributing to his lead. Fireball had already taken his pit, but still, look at this. He's still about a straightaway ahead of Fireball, so it's still a pretty big lead. But again, like I said, that's the way Barvo's always been. This is a big snowball track where, wait, did Fireball just went? Oh my God, Fireball hadn't taken his pit yet. What? Holy shat! So never mind, that lead was legit. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense, but. Oh, but Luke messes up there. Going to cost quite a bit of time, but still going to hold on to the lead. Slaunch taking his pit as well. Look at that. He's still got like half a track lead on Fireball, so yeah. You can really work with a mistake or two with that kind of lead. But again, that's the way Barvo's been. But I'm not worried about it at all. I'm not worried about the quality of the rest of this race. There will be a caution before the end of this race. There always is. It's Barvo, man. It's Barvo. I don't know if there'll be a green white checker. There usually is. But I do think that there will be a late race caution. It's Barvo, man. There's already been a ton of cautions. Like, it's hard to bet against it. Look at that three-way pack right there. I mean, that's got to be it, right? That's got to be where it happens. Let's go spectate them. And we're getting close here, by the way. There's only like 20 laps to go. We're getting closer to the end of the race. At Barvo. Sad, man. Another Barvo race done. Another solid one, too. Been a lot of good battles, a lot of great crashes this race. But still plenty more to come in these final laps. Every Barvo race is a good race, though. You got to admit that. Every Barvo race has got something to it. Something memorable about it. Like, for this race, for me, it was probably like the major slide moves. Like, we've seen some insane slide moves in these two-way battles this race. And some of those are just really entertaining to watch. And a lot of big, fat runs off the cushion as well this race. Like, the cushion has always been fast. It's still as fast as it's always been. But we've just seen some insane cushion runs this race. Absolutely insane runs. Oh! Could this be it? Oh! That might be it. That might be the caution. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Let's go to Luke and see if he stops. Okay, so still going around for now, but he might just be going around to the lap? Like, you know what I mean? To the finish line. No. No caution yet. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So where is it most likely for a caution to happen? Probably around right here, right? Vulcan and Soul Reaper. Already almost caused a caution. You got Fireball. Wow, Fireball's not as far in front of them as I thought he would be. I think they're gaining on him. Yeah, they're gaining on Fireball for sure. Oh, Soul Reaper. Vulcan was just going to go for the move, and Soul Reaper screws up. Luke avoids it, but will the rest of the pack? They're going to bunch up on him. Slaunch control. Oh, there was already a caution. Dang it! Alright. Dang it, dude. I was going to get all excited right there. Whatever. Alright, and let's skip through the pits. I don't think anybody pits. So, here we go at the line. I think it's going to be 9 laps to go here. Wait, are we doing it yet? Okay, so at the line it's going to be 8 laps to go here at Barvo. We have Luke and Fireball, Vulcan and Slaunch, Soul Reaper, Shift, Elite, and Sector. Take your pick. Who is going to take this win? Final race of the oval season here at the historic Barvo Speedway. And we are green. 8 laps to go. Already big dives on the inside. Can Fireball fight through him? He's trying to find an opening. Luke's going to try to lock into the cushion now, but this could spell danger for him. It's going to be Luke and Fireball. They get the run. Vulcan and Slaunch weren't able to carry that momentum, so it's going to be Luke or Fireball. Going to go right back into that same battling. Big crossover right there. And it may be another Luke and Fireball crossover battle to end off this race. There goes Fireball with his crossover. I think it's 6 remaining at this point. No crossover available for Luke, but that's not going to work out for Fireball. He's going to lose a ton of ground. That could have been a big mistake right there for Fireball. That could have been a big mistake, but he's running turn 3 and 4 a lot more dangerously than Luke is. Fireball wants this win. He's going to slide up, but he's not able to steal the momentum yet again, and look at Vulcan. That might be it. If there's not another caution, that might be it. Luke might have this race sealed. But there, again, like I said, Fireball's running turn 3 and 4 a lot riskier than Luke, and he's able to gain a ton of time off that, but at the same time, he could also crash very poorly. Hold on, my bad, I have a bug trapped perfectly right now. I just have to take the advantage. Oh, it flew away. Damn it. All right. So continuing at the end of the race here. See, look at Fireball, the way he's running turn 3 and 4. He's running it so much more dangerously than Luke. And what that's going to allow him to do is gain a lot more time off of the turn 3 and 4 cushion. But at the same time, turn 3 and 4 is notoriously more risky than 1 and 2. There you have it. Because stuff like that can happen. You can flip or you can go 2-wheel like that. So, again, 2 laps to go. Time's running out. I think it might be it for Fireball. He really gave it his all because it didn't really matter. He has nothing to lose. He's got his championship. But here we go. White flag. Last lap here for the Barvo race. Any position's going to be contested here. I think at least one of them should be. Oh! In the wall there for a lead. He's going to lose all those spots. He lags out. He lags out on the final lap to the final corner. Why are none of those guys diving in the back? Luke's going to take the win. Fireball, Vulcan, Slaunch, Soul Reaper, Sector, Shift, and Elite. RIP. And there it is. Luke's going to take his 4th win of the season, but Fireball is going to be the champion. Let's get the points on screen. So there you have it. There you have it. So a great season out of Fireball, his best regular season yet, and he takes the championship. Congrats to him. Look at the stats. 2 wins, 3 poles, 8 podiums, 9 top 5s, 27 in the positive plus minus, and 286 laps led on the season. Very impressive. Nice job. Takes the championship. Second's going to be Luke. Third is going to be Elite. Just barely holding off Slaunch there. Slaunch with the 4th place. Also results, official results with fuel accounted for Barvo was Luke, Fireball, Slaunch. Vulcan ran out of fuel. Soul Reaper 4th, Shift 5th, Vulcan 6th, Sector 7th, Elite 8th. Fuel really burning Vulcan tonight. But yeah, Slaunch going to take that 4th place spot, just barely clutching it up over Sector, who tried so hard. Ends up coming short, falls into 5th. But a 5th place finish for Sector on a season, hey, that's not bad. He gets 3 top 5s and a podium as well. I would be happy with that if I was Justin. Hunter with 218, almost able to finish ahead of Sector, but quite wasn't able to do it. He only had one. Hunter only had one really good night of the season. That Reeseville race, that was his issue. He needed more good nights. Camby just barely finishing behind Hunter. He really needed those extra starts, man. Like, look at this. Camby would have finished 3rd at least, easily with just, I would say, with just 1 more start, not even 2. If he had 2, it'd be a bigger gap. If he had 3, oh my god. Take away one of his bad first races, yeah, now we're talking. But Camby still, in his short schedule, had a good season. 2 wins, 4 podiums, 4 top 5s, 4 in the positive, and 42 laps led. That's pretty good for Camby. Shift 8th, not bad for Shift. Definitely a good season for him. The 1 podium and 3 top 5s. That's pretty good for him, and led some laps as well. Roman, again, look at that 6 starts, man. If he showed up the final night, he could have finished ahead of Camby even. Honestly, I think Roman could have even taken Camby. So a good season with only 6 starts for Roman. Not going to lie, the fact that he got top 10 with only 6 starts, pretty impressive. 2 wins, 3 poles, 3 podiums, 4 top 5s, 152 laps led. Roman was looking very strong. If he could have made some more races, he could have competed for that championship. Jared with the 8 starts. Not too bad for Jared in a comeback season. Not going to lie, his plus minus not that bad. Led 4 laps, 3 top 5s, a pole. Not too bad. Pretty good. Vulcan just barely finishing out of the top 10. Did not have as good of a season as Jared, but did have a podium and 2 top 5s in there. And some led laps as well. Real deal, the attendance man. He could, like I said, he could have been competing up there with Camby and Roman, but wasn't able to show on the final night. It's unfortunate, man. It would have been such a more interesting points battle if Roman, Camby, and Real Deal, if those 3 showed up on the final night, it would have been insane, that points battle. But oh well, what can you do? Real Deal finishes 1 point behind Vulcan in 12th place. Decent season, a pole, 3 podiums, 4 top 5s, 76 laps led, 12 in the positive. Not too bad. Armada, pretty solid season for him as well. I'm not going to go in depth at this point because we're going down there. Armada could have finished a little bit ahead in the points with the extra starts, but oh well, he did what he could. Racer, not too bad either. Then we have Soul Reaper in 15th, Turkey in 16th, Blake in 17th, Cookie in 18th, Killa in 19th, Decoy in 20th, Jon Snow in 21st, Ricardo 22nd, and Justice 23rd. So there you go. There is the point standings. Official final point standings for the oval season here. In retrospect, pretty good. I just wish we could have had better attendance out of some of those competitive drivers, because if we could have had Slaunch, Camby, Roman, Real Deal, Vulcan, Armada. Did I nail them all? I think I nailed them all. If we could, I'd even throw Soul Reaper into that mix, honestly. If we could have had those drivers show up for enough races to have a full season, I think that this would have been a very close points battle throughout like the top 7 or so. So it's unfortunate that they weren't able to get the attendance down, because that was just like a big missed opportunity, you know. Like the battle for Camby, Roman, and Real Deal at the end there for 3rd place points would have been great, and it probably would have came down to that last night triple header, like who would have got the most bonus points, who would have, like, if one of them could have pulled off 2 wins, they would have locked it up. It would have been great. So, and they might have even been able to compete with Fireball. I doubt it because Fireball just had an insane season. But let's say Camby, Roman, and Real Deal like won 2 races and then got a second place in the final 3 races. It's possible. It's possible they could have made given Fireball a run for his money. But again, I think that he was pretty much safe at that point, even if they did show up. So the battle for them would have really been for like 2nd and 3rd is essentially what that battle would have been, and the rest of the top 5 spots as well. So yeah, again, it's unfortunate that they couldn't show up at the end, but at least they were able to show up to most of the beginning races, and they made those races good. Roman with 2 wins, Camby with 2 wins. Yeah, just unfortunate that they couldn't make it at the end. But hopefully they will be able to make it to next season, as we have a pretty crazy schedule lined up for next season. As you can see, here is the unveiling of this. Well, it's actually already been unveiled, but whatever. The unveiling of the schedule for next season. We got a pretty balanced schedule. That's what we're going with next season. That's the idea, a nice balanced schedule, instead of it being a different amount of races for SX, for GP, for Oval, for RX, and them all being different numbers of races. You know, it just got a little confusing. Here's a really nice, simple schedule. 12 races, 3 Supercross races, 3 GP races, 3 Oval races, 3 Rallycross races, and the Grand Finals at the end as well. And we're doing something a little bit different this season. The Grand Finals and the regular season are actually going to be combined in a sense. So what I mean by that is that the Grand Finals will be its own like event at the end. Like those 3 specific races will be the Grand Finals, but those Grand Finals races also count towards the regular season points. So that's going to make the Grand Finals night even more interesting. There's potentially going to be 2 championships on the line their Grand Finals night. And it's going to put drivers in interesting situations probably, where they're going to be like, okay, if I go for this, you know, I might risk my regular season championship to try to win the Grand Finals championship. You know, it could create some interesting scenarios. Also, it's just a great schedule. Look at the tracks: Salt Lake, Beckham Beach, Chili Cup, Latvia, Gridiron, Altaterra, Angel Park, Road Atlantis, Outlands, Mount Guerco, Barvo, Mirabilis. A lot of great tracks right there. I wish we could have a little more variety in the Rallycross tracks, but Luke and Roman were like the only people forging them, so that kind of sucks. So I wish we could have a little more variety there forge-wise, but luckily the GP category we have an Armada track and 2 Roman tracks. The SX category we have a Luke track, a Roman track, and a Slaunch track. And the Oval category we have 2 Luke tracks and an Opix track. So at least it's pretty mixed up there. I just wish that we had more RX balance, but oh well, you do what you can. But yeah, this schedule looks great. It's going to be a great season. Looking forward to it, starting up sooner than you think this frickin' Friday, man. We're getting into the beginning of the end. So see all you guys there. Peace.